if I'm at the bar, the fucking people.
Nigga said I'm at a quaint spot over by
Quaint spot.
Man, it's awfully quaint. Awfully quaint. Awfully quaint like your bed.
Quaint white people.
Quaint like your head.
I don't think I know any quaint white people.
I'm rather quaint.
White people only use the word perhaps.
Or
What?
supposedly. Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard a black person use the term perhaps.
Never.
That's fair. And this is why I don't fuck with white people.
But white people and black people use the word irregardless all the time.
Irregardless.
That's the one that gets under my skin, yo. Like, I don't give a fuck who uses it. Like, I mean, come on, yo.
I don't care, irregardless who you are. Whether you
That shit sounded cool coming out your mouth. Like, that's the shit that you was like.
Or the Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah.
Axe is another one that bothers me.
Yeah. I need to ask you a question.
I hate when people say probably.
I say probably all the time.
Like
instead of probably.
No, it's not probably. It's not probably. No, it's another word. Fuck. It'll come to me, but it's a word that people cannot say. Hey, Tasha can't say after.
Just so you, never mind.
After?
I noticed. Just know I can't edit that out.
She says after.
Mr. James.
Yes.
At the people's names.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, with that being said, we should just get into this. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Xavier James, and welcome to the Poor Decisions podcast. I am here with, one of you say y'all name.
What's up, y'all? I'm Willie Graves.
What's up, y'all?
I am Willie Graves on all social media.
There you go.
Let's try that again. Your name and your social media, sir.
My name is Willie Graves, and it is at I am Willie Graves on all social media. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter,
all that.
Pornhub, all of it, all that.
All that. All right. Go ahead, Jay.
I gotta take the label off this shit so motherfuckers cannot think I'm biting off their product. Anyway, I'm DJ A1. You can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, all that shit at DJ A1 with 3 Y's. Make sure y'all spell that shit right.
3 Y's, goddamn it.
Villains.
Carter, send that check.
I am Xavier James at Mr. Xavier James on Instagram and Twitter. Throw that ass in a prayer circle on Christian Mingle.
You want me to throw my ass in a circle?
I think we all need a Christian Mingle now that you say that shit.
I'm still on Black Planet and shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, I was never on Black Planet. I wasn't old enough to use the internet when Black Planet was a thing. That's when Silver Shadows was around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Silver Shadows was the shit.
I'm too young to know. But yeah, welcome to the Poor Decisions podcast. We are a collective of musicians known as Villains. And we decided to do a podcast because we hang out together, we talk shit together, so why not record it?
Hey.
Pretty fucking simple. So today, well, we're just going to kind of give you guys a run through what the fuck we're going to do on the show. We may do topics. We may do what we call the Mount Rushmore, things of that nature. We'll touch on whatever we want, and we're just going to sit here and talk shit because we're homeboys, and we all like to drink. So we're going to drink and talk shit, and that's the whole purpose of this podcast.
Hey, why don't we start off by letting everybody know what we're drinking on tonight?
Since you brought that up, go for it.
I am drinking on some, not McDonald's Sprite, but regular Sprite, because I'm not hitting as hard.
Ooh.
And some Deep Eddy's Peach.
Okay.
Jay?
All right. Well, fuck. Since we're doing product placement, after I took the label off my shit, so we're going to, I got this bottle of piss. No, I'm playing. It's not piss. I got Douce here. Chilling. That's what I'm doing.
Douce, baby.
What you doing, Kyle?
Considering I overslept from a nap, I did not get to go to the liquor store, so therefore I'm drinking on these black cherry Trulies I have in my refrigerator.
Gangsta.
None of y'all owe us a check as of yet, but you know,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
As
it's early.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, as we have previously spoken about, we decided today we were going to start off a little easy. And our topic today will be the Mount Rushmore of, as Will chose, drunk food. Or
Drunk
places
food.
you like to get food when you are fucked up. Since Will was the gentleman who made the decision on what we should do the topic on, Will, would you like to go first?
I would love to. So I'm going to go from number 4 to number 1.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
So, no matter what you get after you've been drinking, nothing hits better than a large Checkers fries. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Checkers fries just hit differently after a night of drinking. I'll fight you if you think I'm wrong.
Oh, wow.
See, here's the reason I can't get down with Checkers fries, bro. While delicious because of the seasoning, them shits is like eating deep fried air, yo. Like,
that's fair. That's very fair.
I cannot do it, yo. Like,
That's
that's your thing. I'm not gonna knock you for it, but that not for the $3. Like,
Yo,
no, not for.
They
No,
are
no,
the
I'm
wettest
talking
fries.
like no, and I don't go no $3. When I'm fucked, like I go the 550 Fry Lovers XL in a large, soda cup.
Yo,
that's
they are the
some bad
wettest
nigga
fries
shit I know
ever.
nothing about.
They're the wettest fries ever, and they're only wet because of the fucking grease. When you bite into it, it's like, I can't do it, yo.
Sometimes
And
you
then
need
the
that
next
grease.
day, that morning shit.
Sometimes you need that grease though.
What'd you say, Jay?
That morning shit lubricates. I will give you that. The morning shit from the Checkers fries, that grease lubricates your butthole nice and good. So when you're shitting in the morning.
It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah, very true.
But at the same time, that helps the morning after.
Say what?
That does help the morning after, though.
I mean, it makes things a lot easier when you feel awful.
You ever had that morning after shit where, like, you've been drinking whiskey all night? Like, say we've been doing Henny all night.
Anytime.
And, like, that solid, like, fiber style shit the morning after.
From after alcohol?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you are healthy.
I am healthy.
Amazing.
I shit 17 times a day, Jay.
Jay, you don't get the liquor shit, yeah?
No, I get the liquor shits, but they wet. They're not fibrous. The fuck? Irregardless of what you think, Will.
Irregardless? Motherfucker.
See, that's the thing, yo. I don't really...
Specifically, in the Pacific Ocean.
I be so hurt half the time, yo. I just like, get me off this toilet, yo. I just want to get back in bed. Like, I'm not double checking for what came out. Like, nah, I can't. No.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, bruh, I'm dying. Like, if you could get me, can we briefly touch on this? Why is
Absolutely.
it? Top 4 shits.
So there's one time. Why is it that every time we get drunk and that hangover is trash, the immediate go-to is I'm never drinking again? Like, bitch, you know good and goddamn well you're gonna be back out in a week. Like,
and let's be completely a buck about it. 9 times out of 10, it's on show day.
Fair.
9 times out of 10, that's one of the reasons why we're late on show day is because none of us want to shit in the green room.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I've never taken a shit in the green room before.
I know.
I will find somewhere.
Oh yeah,
I will find that shit.
Although I have taken a shit at the green room, in the green room of a specific venue that we performed at in Baltimore City that I will not name.
We've done a lot of those. So.
I know.
Oh, I think I know what show you're talking about. Anyway, all right. So, Jay, bottom 4, what's happening?
All right, number 4 is cereal.
Cereal.
When I get home, yeah, that's number 4.
Cereal.
When I get home, there's times where I'm either too drunk to stop anywhere, or like I just ain't got the money. There's been times where I ain't got the fucking money from McDonald's. So I get home and there's a whole fucking family box of Crunch Berries just waiting. It don't have to be Crunch Berries. It could be motherfucking Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats is fiber. That's how you get the fiber shits. I see now.
Yeah.
All right,
I see now.
Jay, I love you to death, but I'm gonna stop you right there. You don't love yourself, do you? Because you trying to put milk in your system after a night of drinking?
Why does it have to be milk? Why can't I have
What else you put on the cereal?
Almond juice. I can't even call it milk. Why can't I have almond juice?
Tell me where an almond got a titty, Jay. Tell me where an almond got a titty.
It's at the tip. You see, look at that shit. It's like that, right? Right there is where the titty is.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the point at the top?
The pointer, that's the titty. That's where all the shit come out.
Okay.
It's like a
I
gusher.
didn't know.
Next question.
It's like a gusher? Is that what you said?
I didn't know. I thought everybody,
I
thought anybody who drank milk just drank the white water like everybody else.
I call it almond juice. It's not milk. It's not,
Right,
it's not milk at all. It's almond juice.
I don't drink milk.
Almond water. If we can call it coconut water, it's almond
Hashtag
water.
fuck
Can we do
milk.
that?
Coconut is a nut, so technically I guess we're good. Yeah, I was actually going to say the same thing, nigga. I don't know how you can put any sort of smooth, cream-based anything on top of liquor. Like, I don't understand how niggas eat cake.
Hey, don't say cream to me ever again. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's the consistency
No.
of the.
No.
You're gonna make. See, this is what happens. You gotta make shit difficult. Anyway, so
I always do.
My point.
I'm the token. I have to make shit difficult.
All right, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Like, but that's kind of my whole point. Is like, well, I could not fathom putting a milk-like substance on top of liquor. Like, I don't understand how niggas eat cake at grown folks' birthday parties.
Bro, they do the wild shit. When I see somebody with the whole like fucking thing of nachos at the bar and shit, I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing that?
Nachos I kind of understand, but like,
to
go from Henny, Crown Royal, Douce, whatever it is you drink, to cake, my nigga. Like, it has its benefits in one area as far as soaking up that liquor, but
it doesn't. It don't even do shit.
You're right.
Let's be real. We all go out to the bar for one reason only. But there's a certain someone that we go to the bar with or happens to be there normally that will literally house any kind of food possibly at the bar while drinking her fucking whatever. I'm not.
Why don't you just name names, Will? Why don't you just name names?
No idea who the fuck we talking about right now. I've seen some people do some wild shit. Is it someone from your past, Will?
Yeah. Why don't you? Anything you want to share? Are you on the couch right now?
Oh, we just gonna move past that one. You brought it up. We just gonna move past.
What's your number 4, Kyle? What's your number 4?
I understand.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is, just so you niggas know, it's McDonald's. But not just any McDonald's, goddamn. McDonald's breakfast. If you've ever been good and fucked up around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You get the 2 steak, egg, and cheese bagels with the hot picante sauce and a Sprite, boy. I mean, that Sprite gonna hurt like a motherfucker, but
that McDonald's Sprite tastes like the Static on the Spice Channel.
Nigga, McDonald's, you could peel the paint off a cutlass with McDonald's Sprite, yo. Like,
they lighting shit off.
It's amazing.
Say what?
All right, can we all agree on our 4th, right? I mean, I know it's gonna get worse, but these are things we shouldn't be putting in our body after we had a long night of.
These are things we shouldn't be putting in our body no matter what.
Wait.
Because you got greasy ass stuff. I got milk, and you got fucking picante sauce on a breakfast burger that's processed 3 times. These are bad decisions.
Well, it is the Poor Decisions podcast, but let's talk about let's talk about the fact that from the rip, we really can't be choosing like, oh, this isn't healthy or nigga, we talking about being drunk driving somewhere to go get food, you know, like
we already breaking laws, so yeah.
Like that's sidebar. We do not condone drunk driving, even though it happens.
Don't drink and drive
at all, ever.
Don't drink and drive.
Yes. Don't do that.
Yeah, we can't be picking
smoke and fly. Smoke and fly.
Wow.
I mean, that's a whole nother topic if we want to talk about.
Yeah,
topics
that's next time. On the
It's a
next
poor
episode,
decision. It's a poor decision.
Solo episode over here.
It's a poor decision.
Getting
All right,
high is never, in any facet, is never a poor decision.
That's true.
As long as it's weed, don't do nothing else. Don't any of that shit. So anyway,
The views of the Poor Decision podcast do not represent the members of Villains. Sorry. What now?
Exactly what they represent. Hold on. Wait a minute.
these are all my views.
Yeah, these are.
I agree with all y'all motherfuckers.
This is views from the 6, 7, and 8.
Oh, and the 8?
And 8.
And the 8. Okay.
Fails me. Anyway, all right, Mr. Graves, you're
Yes,
number
sir.
3, sir.
So, I mean, I came out somewhat light swinging with number 4, and it only gets worse from there. I promise you. Number 3. Number 3. The double QP from McDonald's. No pickles, no mustard, no ketchup, no onions. But you add mac sauce and bacon.
I was with you till we got to no ketchup and or no onions.
For a second, I thought it was gonna be the driest burger I ever heard in my life. But you know what?
God.
No, you put that mac. No, listen, you put that
I'm on
mac
board.
sauce semen on there. It's a game changer.
What you said, mac sauce? What?
Mac sauce semen, sir.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking
That's where he lost me.
Whoa.
That's where he lost me.
I can't say cream, but you can
I'm in my car.
but you can put mac sauce semen on meat,
Hey man,
and I can't say okay.
Jay has left the chat.
Jay's still here. No, I'm with you on that one. Like minus the being the driest burger ever. You saved yourself. You did save yourself with the mac sauce. I was like, I'm not eating that dry.
semen. I need you to stop putting semen on your burger.
So my best friend, who is no longer with us, rest in peace, put me on game back in the old Thug Thursday days back in Union Jacks, and the double QP with mac sauce and bacon was called the, and I quote, Fat Boy Special. So ever since then, this shit just hits differently. I'm sorry.
Understood. It's still not something I would do, but
Just don't call it semen. How about that?
You're right. I've been drinking, Jay, so I don't know what to tell you.
What next? I love tacos with smackbone on it. Don't just stop. Don't do it.
You're gonna need them.
What's our time mark right now? Can I leave yet?
No, we barely cracked the surface. We're actually moving a little too fast.
But I do enjoy that choice. That was a good choice.
Thank you.
No, that's definitely a solid fucking choice. You really can't go wrong with McDonald's, period, when you drop.
Nah.
Trust me, two out of the 4 of mine are from McDonald's. So
Understood. See, all right. Well, mine are a little different, but you know, it is what it is. But nah, McDonald's is always a solid fucking choice when it comes down to
Absolutely.
drunk
All day.
food. Like there isn't
all day, every
outside
day,
of-
twice on Sunday.
outside of the fillet of fish, there really isn't anything bad.
Let me tell you, if you actually go to McDonald's and ask for a fillet of fish, willingly asking for a fillet of fish, you hate your life. Plain and simple. You kick babies and puppies. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Like,
I don't know about
Damn, I'm that horrible.
nobody
that
wants to
horrible?
go get fish from McDonald's.
I'm gonna have to
I'll look
dispute
it
you
up.
on that because that motherfucker has never left the menu. The McRib,
I know.
the fucking the Big Mac.
McDonald's
has
be
gotten
playing.
smaller.
McDonald's be playing the religion card and putting them motherfuckers 2 for $5 during Lent. So
Is that when they do that?
Oh,
absolutely.
you didn't hook it up right. You gotta put that whack ass lettuce on it. You gotta get the Old Bay sauce. You gotta put cheese on the shit and maybe one pickle by itself, just
only
like
one pickle?
the cheese
Only
that don't
one?
melt. Just one, just like for accent. It's like you can eat your fillet of fish.
Filet.
With your pinky up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You bring me filet of fish, I don't give a fuck if you pay for it. I'm cussing you the fuck out. Like
I'm gonna bring you two up. I'm gonna bring you two then.
I'm gonna punch you square in the throat.
you gonna get cussed out twice. Like,
I'm gonna need you big motherfuckers to just not be picky about food.
nigga, we small on camera. In person,
No, y'all.
it should be different. It should be different.
My body different.
It shit's a whole different set of circumstances in person. Fucking,
We small on camera.
we're gonna be honest. Niggas look relatively in shape on camera. In person, that shit is just now go. We sitting here talking about McDonald's though. Like, to be honest, we're on our like third McDonald's conversation. So
what's only the worst?
Oh,
Jay,
I'm like
you're number 3, sir.
Number 3, you leave the bar. This is the nights that I actually have some money in my pocket. Any random jumbo slice restaurant, pizza.
Facts.
Any.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
that shit is
Absolutely.
like that shit is like 4 feet tall.
Absolutely.
That shit is like 2 pounds somehow. 4 feet tall. It happens. Yo, that shit be on point everything because it's the bread that soaks it up. You got the cheese. I don't even need a topping on that bitch. Like that shit be on point, and like you just soak it up with I don't know whatever drink you choose. It could be.
I'm sorry.
It's probably some nasty shit like Everclear or something. Not Everclear. Everfresh.
I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. You're whack if you take after you've been drinking, you take the paper towel and dab the grease. You're whack.
Yo, yeah, I was actually going to speak on that.
I want to fight you.
I was actually going to speak on that. Yo, pizza grease is everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
Like to be completely fair, but hold on, wait. This is something I've always wondered in my drunken mind, and I've never gotten to like really elaborate on it. Why are pizza grease and taco grease the same goddamn color?
It's the cheese.
Cheese don't kick off that level.
Fucking cheese. But I don't understand either. I'm just trying to make it make sense too. I'm just trying to
like grease is grease. I get that.
Grease is grease, dog.
How is the taco seasoning, like ground beef taco seasoning and pizza grease are the exact same color?
Yeah.
Like, that shit makes zero sense to me. But both equally as delicious.
So jumbo slice. Shout out to my man in DC. He has a place called Pizza Mart in DC, and that shit is right in Adams Morgan, and he owns that joint. Yo, that dude makes bank. He makes fucking bank just off of. You take a pizza that's probably $2 to make, and then you cut that shit into slices, and then sell that shit for $4 a slice. Like that shit's amazing.
$2 and $2 is being generous. Right. That's just probably 67 cents.
Bro, there has been many a night that I have in my prime left the block in Baltimore City and swung by and picked up a couple of slices on the way out.
Yo, tell me life isn't when you fucked up and you leave that pizza spot, not with a slice though, with the whole goddamn pizza.
Bruh,
you be in the car excited.
Yeah.
You getting pussy tonight.
And you walk into the parking garage with you're just smelling this shit. You're like, I don't want to open it. But by the time you get halfway to the fucking garage, you done ate 3 slices.
And then we all know what happens after that. You put that bitch in the seat, you hit a short stop, it falls into the fucking floor, and pizza's upside down. Just as good when you get home, though. You just picking cheese off the top of that box.
And it's not quality pizza. Like, the real facts is that shit tastes like cardboard. But you know what?
Absolutely.
That time, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that shit be hit, bro.
You that drunk and you really can't taste anything, everything tastes good. I don't know why that makes sense, but it does. Like,
it does.
When you that drunk and you're like, yo, I can't, like, to the point your drinks all taste the same. Like, it doesn't matter if you've had beer, a mojito, or some Henny. It all just tastes like liquid. And you're just like, all right, it is what it is.
Yeah, like, we're going to give you three quarters of this pizza.
For $6.
You like, yo, like, how many, am I the president? I don't know. Did I get it inaugurated?
Well, if you did make a Morgan, close. You and Adams Morgan, I mean, shit.
3/4 of pizza.
You right there.
All right, Kyle.
Yes, sir. My number 3. All right. So my number 3 isn't something we can get here. We are all from Maryland, by the way. My number 3 isn't something you can get here, but I experienced this while I was in Jersey. White Castle sliders, motherfucker. And not the microwavable ones. I mean the ones from fucking White Castle. I'm talking homeless people fighting in the parking lot. Like, I know y'all steam these burgers and these bitches gonna be soggy as a bitch. Yeah. But you get the suitcase, like the big 30 count jump, because you're drunk and it made sense at the time, and a large cherry Coke. Sir, Ain't no that was just a Jersey thing for me. Like I was like, what's a dope drunk food, yo? And I mean, my list is my list, but one of the first things that popped into my mind was being drunk in New Jersey and fucking up some White Castle on the beach. Like, and then reverting back to the first topic, the terrible morning afterward. It just water. Just water.
This shit just comes out.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water.
If Hot Water is not a song on the next EP, I don't want it.
It won't be. I'm not going to spend
the hot water
about Boo-Boo.
Hot water.
Hot water running to. Hot water running to.
He's like, oh, what's this song about? It sounds catchy.
I might actually make that a song now.
That sounds like a great song, yo. Like,
it sounds like a bop.
Is it about a shower? Is it about bath? No.
Nah, it's about bubble guts.
You gotta make it a bop. You gotta make it a bop.
Ain't no bop with my shit. It's just that bounce that I just recorded that. Never mind.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but White Castle is the wave. New Jersey, I mean, the Jersey Shore is fun, but that White Castle was earth. Everything. I don't want to offend nobody. I've gotten into many fights on the Jersey Shore, but that was in my younger days. Nah, I still be fighting. I'm not gonna lie, but
you just stop fighting. Okay, don't stop fighting. That's cool.
I would like to. It's just that old niggas in the bar. Yeah, let's touch on that. Old niggas in the bar are some of the most volatile people. Like, older black dudes in the bar be ready to fight, yo. Like, bro, I will dust you in them Stacey Adams, yo. You got no grip on this wet ass floor, yo. Like, trust and believe this ain't gonna work. I have on Nikes.
Coco Lane days.
Coco Lane, Nottingham's, any of these places. Like, bruh. Like, I will smack the shit out of you on your own Stacey Adams. Like, do not, like, I don't condone violence unless it's in self-defense. But old black dudes, I know y'all probably ain't gonna watch this, but stop trying to fight young niggas in the bar. Like, you have soccer practice to go to in the morning. Your kids have somewhere to be. You're gonna have to explain this shit to your wife. Like, please just enjoy your fucking drink. Sit there. Nobody's trying to talk to your wife. Because, like, this is a PSA right now. Nobody's trying to talk to your fucking wife. Like, that the 21-year-old bartender does not want to suck your dick. Like, nigga, just drink your old fashioned and take your ass the fuck home. Yes,
yeah, drink your Zima and go the fuck home.
Thank you. Your wife is on her third bottle of Whitetail. Like, like, yo, like.
And she's looking at me. And she's looking at me.
Right.
Like, why is your wife looking at me?
Those ugly ass leopard print heels on.
I'm gonna drop down and get my eagle on.
It is
not. Can we talk on that? Can we talk about that? I hate when somebody say, "Can I get something on?" Like, if it's not a jacket, like an article of clothing, or like a light switch, like, I don't talk about getting you something on. Don't get your eagle on. Don't get your swerve on. I hate it.
I also want to touch on this because when you said eagle on, it brought me somewhere. Cougars, no, we don't want to hear "Hot in Here" for the fourth time. Like, no. Like, that shit came out in 02, 03. It is 2020.
Cougars. We don't want to hear Freak a Leak again just because you fucking got into it as soon as you got your groove back. Just stop.
Fair.
Hey, Cougars. We don't want to hear Shoot.
Oh.
I don't want to hear Shoot.
Boy,
I don't know about that.
Girl, look at him.
You talking about something there, Jay?
Shoot.
What are some other great Cougar songs that we don't want to hear?
Another great Cougar tunes?
Let's get into Cougar tunes real quick. What are some great
Cougar tunes? I don't want to hear. Look, I don't want to hear "Pour Some Sugar on Me" ever the fuck again.
We can throw goddamn, what is that song? Right on the tip of my tongue. Living on a Prayer. Living on a goddamn prayer. Bro, it's a classic song, but at the bar.
It is a classic song, and Living on a Prayer hit differently after Last Call. Like, literally right after Last Call.
Living on a Prayer basically describes after Last Call. Like, what does this bitch look like?
True.
Like,
and I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. Buck Cherry didn't write Crazy Bitch for you, so stop.
I might have to agree with you on that one. Well, Cougars love that guy.
No, he didn't.
Cougars
He
love
wrote
that
it for all
guy.
them crazy bitches. All of them.
I don't know
No,
about
never
that.
mind. You shouldn't take pride in being a crazy bitch, though. I don't know about that.
That's
What's
true.
the other
That's a
one?
fact.
There's another like huge bar karaoke song that I'm thinking of.
Sweet Caroline.
That's one of them, but there's another one.
No, Cougar Tunes. Cougar Tunes.
Sweet Caroline's definitely a Cougar tune.
Absolutely, 100%.
What's the other one I'm thinking of? It's not Living on a Prayer. I had the band on the tip of my head. It doesn't even matter. Fuck it, whatever. Yeah, Cougar, stop asking for whack.
Just
80s.
stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Oh, shit. Welcome to the Jungle is one I could never hear again. Like, I hear that from Cougars and
Sweet Child of Mine. Sweet Child of Mine.
Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, any of that shit. No, we also don't want to hear Toby Keith in the bar. You can keep that shit in your car as well.
That's true. That's true.
Luke Bryan.
Most Britney Spears.
Like, we get it that
Most
you love
Britney
this
Spears.
bar. We all love this bar. We don't need to hear Toby talk about it.
Most Britney Spears. Most NSYNC. Like, if I'm going to hit you one more time. That's what I'm going to do.
If you tap me,
I don't need to hear about how you toxic just because Britney said you're toxic.
You out here in that goddamn midriff that barely fits, a leather skirt and some fucking leopard print heels and some terribly high leg. Bitch, if you don't sit the fuck. Anyway, so, Will, what's your number 2?
Yeah. I'm going to go back down to Will, though. I think Will, number 3.
Oh, Will's number 3?
No, I did my number 3. My number 3 was WQP.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on 2, Robert.
My number 2, and this actually piggybacks a little bit off of what Kyle said about, getting shit out of state, because we're all from Maryland. And the closest, I hate to admit it, my number 2 is a tie. I couldn't choose. So my number 2 is a tie.
Extra fat.
Yeah, 100%. So my number 2 is either off of a road trip, especially, coming back from doing a impromptu show at a bar in Philly.
I already know where this is going.
So it's either anything from Sheetz,
okay,
or any amount of nuggets from McDonald's.
Any amount of nuggets. I
from
love the way
4,
you said
6, 10, 20, 40, it don't matter. It don't matter,
That's
Jay.
really like
It
everything
don't
above
matter.
20's reach.
Shit.
I don't think my pride would allow me to order 40 nuggets.
Shit.
See, well, the thing is, okay, this is how fat you are. I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying this is what determines how fat you are. If you get a 20 piece and it's still hot by the time you get to the 18th one.
You're still calling me fat, but it's all right. Go ahead.
A little bit. But I love you though. But like, if it's still hot by the time you get to the 13th one, like nuggets should not. That's why I get turned off. I can't have a 40 piece. I can have a 20 piece, but like by the time I get to the 10th or 15th one or some shit, it's cold and it's not even edible anymore.
I'm going to highly disagree with you there.
I am going to disagree as
God
well.
damn.
You got to power through.
And it don't even matter. It don't even matter if you get to number 13 and it's cold. You want to know why? Because that ranch sauce is starting to heat up to about the room temperature. It don't matter.
See, I'm not a big ranch guy. I'm heavy on the sweet and sour though.
Shit.
And that's like nuggets being great, but again, the topic we need to address. I got 20 fucking nuggets. You put 2 sauces in this bag.
Facts.
I should pull back.
Do not skip me on my motherfucking sauce. Yeah, do not skip me on my motherfucking sauce. Dog, what am I going to do with 2 sauces with 20 goddamn nuggets?
And a large fry.
Do y'all go back and get your extra sauce?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all go back and get your extra sauce?
Yeah, of course.
I don't leave the line.
It's going to be another 25 cents. Bitch, shit. I just spent $14. Like, shit. What you mean another 25 cents? McDonald's is struggling like that. There's a McDonald's on every main strip everywhere in the goddamn world. And you tell
let me tell you something. Let me go ahead and foreshadow a little bit. If my number 2 is nuggets from McDonald's, you know I'm coming out swinging with my number 1. Let me just go ahead and say that.
I mean, can we get to our number 2 first? Shit.
Yeah, no. You go ahead. I'm not trying to Kanye nobody. I'm just saying. Like
you just Kanye the shit out of everything.
Everybody wants to hear what you got to say.
I'm just saying.
I understand.
Everybody want to hear what you got to say now, and now it's all hyped up and shit. Like fuck me and Kyle. We want to hear about your number one and shit. No, don't say it.
It's provocative, Jay. It's provocative.
Huh?
It's provocative.
Oh. You got the Teddy Riley Wi-Fi right now.
Oh. Yeah, I'm in Colombia, so.
All right.
I'm in an undisclosed location, so.
I'm at my house. Y'all niggas, niggas.
I'm in my house.
Y'all know where I live. There ain't a whole lot of niggas that know where I live.
I see that I see that fly ass villain shirt in the background though. Hey, gang.
Two of them.
That's the Henny thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. The big ass dome was in the way.
Yeah, well, it does that from time to time. It's not my fault I look like a honey bun.
Hey, hashtag sex symbol. Can we go ahead and talk about the fact that this was full before this podcast started?
Is that why you keep interrupting people?
My bad.
All right.
You want me to mute myself? I can mute myself. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Let niggas get their point across. That's all I'm saying.
My bad.
Jay, you're number 2. Do say.
Number two. It's hard. And I will say this is okay. Honorable mention is McDonald's. I was going to be my number 1, but I changed my mind. Number 2 is fourth meal, Taco Bell.
Bell. You can't go wrong, my nigga. Ain't nothing.
I would go there and spend $50 and I look at my bank account like, when did I spend $50 at Taco Bell? Oh yeah, and all the Taco Bells won't give bed next to you, and it's just this is a whole bad night. It's a fucking blow up doll.
Shit is too relatable.
It's a blow up doll. It's a fucking maybe a woman's there too because she wanted to share the $50 worth of Taco Bell you had, and it's fucking like all the chalupa, fucking crunch wraps, fucking like. Keep going, y'all know better than I do. All this shit, and then if it's connected,
I used to get
it's connected to a Pizza Hut or a motherfucking KFC, bro.
You might get shot. Is what you're saying. Any Taco Bell connected to a KFC, you are on the wrong part of town, my nigga.
I used to get yelled at for spending about $20 at Taco Bell, and let me tell you.
Yeah.
When I used to say that was light work, that's light work.
Yo, 20 at Taco Bell is easy, yo. That's like
super easy.
That's really easy.
That's a combo and 3 add-ons.
Tell me
that's the taco box.
Tell me this isn't the truth, yeah. Can't nobody on this stream or whatever the fuck disagree with me on this. Taco Bell at post 2 a.m. is like being at the dollar store. Like, you will rack up the highest bill off the most bullshit. Like, let me get 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, 2 quesadillas, 4 Baja Blast, those cinnamon twists, cheesy potato. Drunk is a bitch from the backseat. Hey, yo, pull up. Roll my window down so I can put my order.
Them Cinnabon Minis, though? Them Cinnabon Minis?
See, that shit I don't know about.
Bam.
Yeah. And
again,
then I feel like I got shit to prove.
Sweets and liquor,
I feel like I got shit to prove.
Huh? I can't do sweets and liquor.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be
you fuck around and get one of them caramel apple empanadas while it's still hot. Woo. Woo.
No feeling in the roof of your mouth the next day, but goddamn it, it was worth it.
Hot ass hockey puck going down your fucking esophagus and not even fucking caring.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Nope.
Who gives a fuck?
Because mama didn't raise no bitch.
2nd degree burns on your tongue and shit. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
I would take my shorty to Taco Bell, and I feel like I'm a baller. I'll be like, "What you want, baby? Get whatever you want."
Oh yeah.
You want
get whatever you want.
All right.
Lean the seat back like you doing something like the menu isn't big as motherfucker. Like, just go ahead, girl.
You want a slushie too? Oh, yo, can we get a slushie too?
What you want?
Yo, it's cool because I'm actually in a car right now. So this is like character right now. Nice.
The strawberry or cherry, girl. What do you want? Go get you a Baja Blast. It's on me, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
She sucked me a dick on the way home because that's what Taco Bell does.
Lettuce in your ass. Anyway.
Your number 2, sir?
My number 2 actually bounces off of Jay's number 2 and number 4. When you fucked up, you ain't got no money, and you might want Taco Bell, microwavable burritos at the crib.
Okay.
Dead ass.
Microwavable Doritos.
Burritos, not Doritos.
Burritos,
Burritos.
sir.
Oh,
Burritos.
Gotcha.
If you microwave Doritos, kill yourself. No, microwavable burritos at 3 a.m. are the greatest thing, especially if you have Frank's Red Hot. Like,
Let's go ahead and piggyback
though?
off of that.
I don't know, nor do I care, Jay.
Let's go ahead and
If it's
piggyback
just
off
beans,
of that.
I don't want it.
No, I mean, like, you obviously, if it's a microwavable, you went to the store and got the kind you like.
Okay.
Like,
I hate bean burritos. I hate that shit. I don't know why.
I mean,
like
nobody
something
likes bean burritos. Vegans
Okay,
like
right.
bean burritos. What were you saying, Will?
No, I was going to say, to piggyback off of that, let's be honest. Anything microwavable hit differently after drinking. Any of them Tyson Anytizers? Any of them wings? Them nuggets?
I'm going to tell you what doesn't
Them
hit.
chicken
Though.
strips?
I'm going to be honest with you. Here's what doesn't hit. Anything Stouffer's. Stouffer's,
Not the-
microwavable lasagna and all that
Not
shit
the
is
pizza?
terrible when you've been drinking.
Not the
Like,
French
that
bread
shit-
pizza, though? The French bread
Not the
pizza,
French
though.
bread?
I can fuck with a French bread, but like I'm talking about like, the dishes, like the.
Oh, yeah, you're
spaghetti,
talking about like the lasagna or the fucking
like, that
chicken
shit,
and fucking, yeah.
You be just unfulfilled, like bitch. I should go somewhere else. Like I'm already home, but I should venture back out drunk to get something I want. Like,
Baby, you hungry?
and that's how you end up getting a DUI.
Now with some frozen-ass lasagna.
No, I'm not. If you get frozen lasagna, like that's some like I don't want to say it, but I'm saying that's some bottom of the barrel shit, and you probably shouldn't have been out drinking in the first place. You probably should.
On top of that, it takes like fucking like 2 hours to fucking cook.
You didn't burn the house down at this point because you didn't put the shit in the oven. Like
And forgot about it.
woke up at 5 a.m. whole house full of smoke. You can't get that
You
smell
done
out
put
your
that.
house for
You
a
done
week and
put
a
that
half.
shit in the oven. You done rolled an L, sat down, threw something on Netflix, fucked around with Shorty. Before you know it, it's 5:30 in the morning, and you're smelling smoke.
And with all your clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't get no
Delicious
pussy.
Well,
House
damn well you ain't hit.
No pussy. Just
None. We've
None.
all been there, yo. I don't give a fuck what
Absolutely.
nobody says. You've had something lined up and got drunk and then woke up at 4:30 like, let me Hail Mary text this bitch. Like, let's just see if this works. And usually it doesn't.
It's like, you up? Or,
Next thing you know, you going back to sleep.
hey, big head.
Yo, my bad, you up? Still trying to come through? Can I come over there?
Right.
both of y'all got morning mouth. Both of y'all.
Nah, I got something in the oven, but it's cool.
Breakfast
Burn my
lasagna.
house down. I just burned my
It's
house down. I
Cajun
need somewhere to
style.
stay.
Right.
All right. Mr. Book, or I almost called you by your government name.
Don't do
Jack,
that. Don't do that.
You did.
Don't do that.
nigga, just answer the question.
Oh, okay.
My number one?
No, nigga, you just did your number two.
Oh, I'm doing number two?
Oh no, I'm fucking up. You're right. You're number one, Will.
All right. I mean, Jay categorized it as a whole, but I'm narrowing it down for my number one.
All right.
And that is the shredded chicken burrito from Taco Bell with fire sauce.
I got nothing for it.
Yeah. That avocado ranch, that fire sauce, that cheese, that rice, that fucking shredded chicken. Boy.
All I've really gathered from this is your stomach hates you.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
I got nothing bad to say about that. Like, you really, like, as I said before, the Taco Bell is the go-to. Like, that's why it's not even on my list, because it's, like, literally, like, an understood thing.
Like that was a first seed, like off the break. Off the break was anything from Taco Bell, but you take this shredded chicken burrito, right? This fucking this perfectly cooked tortilla, nice and warm, with a layer of rice. You put the cheese on top, and you got this shredded chicken that's been sitting in this fucking sauce with this avocado ranch on top, and then you just open it up. You spread a little fire on there, boy. Shoop.
Problem with that.
I love when chubby people talk about food, though. It's like, I'm like, can I have some of that?
Like, my dick is hard.
I was gonna log off. I thought this nigga needed a minute. Like, I was like, all right, yeah.
Oh no! I'm tapping this table right now. Like, it's no big deal.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow, how you tapping so fast, yo? How you tapping so fast?
This nigga.
Hey man, I may be in my 30s, but I still got the young boy stroke. So what's up?
Oh wow, wow.
Another topic for another.
Now you're getting all your TikTok hoes.
I'm a savage, classic, bougie, ratchet.
All right, guys. So this has been another. No.
What's happening?
All right, good night.
What's happening?
Nah, yo, I'm with you on that wholeheartedly. Like, I genuinely can't disagree with that, except, nigga, I'm not trying to re-roll a burrito drunk at 3 a.m.
That's fair.
Bite, squeeze, like.
That's fair. That's
bite,
fair.
squeeze, bite, squeeze. Like, I can't. Anybody in there, you done got lettuce all over the place and all kinds of, there's beans and shit all running down. Like, I can't do I'm with you, but just, I'm not breaking that bitch down and roll it back up. I've rolled up a lot of things in my life. Mainly marijuana. But at 2 a.m., rolling a blunt is hard enough when you're drunk. I can only imagine what re-rolling a burrito is like. Mr. J.
All right, number one. Another honorable mention. If you're a proactive drunk, you got a crock pot. Anything in a crock pot, just when you come back home, that's just like always on point. But my number one, and this happens whether you get back home or if you order it while you're there, or the next morning when you're already fucked up, you hungover, you need something. IHOP.
Facts.
International House of Pancakes. You get you an omelet. They got bread. They got lunch shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get a hamburger. You get a T-bone steak and fucking. So it's not just IHOP, but like
it's gonna taste like a shoe.
Diner.
I was saying, hold up. Are we generalizing this just to IHOP, or are we talking diners, like 24-hour diners in general, like Denny's?
I just thought about that because it was IHOP at first, and then I was like, yo, Denny's is banging too, or fucking
Denny's,
Double T is banging.
Yeah.
Like, so
Double
diners
T
is like
Silver Diner. Yeah, yes. Diners are go
Happy
to
Diner,
100%.
On Laurel on Route 1.
Absolutely.
Yo, I have seen some things in the Denny's Diner on Route 1 in Laurel after hours. It ain't even funny.
Just fucking on a plate of pancakes or something.
Laurel is for people in the area we live in, Laurel is where Will lives.
Gang.
So the weirdest culmination of people on that side of Anne Arundel, Howard, and PG County. Like, Laurel makes 0 sense.
But if I was to single it out, though, it's definitely the breakfast food, though. Like, I really don't go to a diner for some heavy burger or something fancy like a wrap. Like, Joe, just give me a fucking waffle. Give me the pork. Give me all the pork.
All the pork.
Give me all the pork.
Yo said, "Get me home. I'm not here for nothing else. I need them carbs so I can get home."
Let me get the waffle. Let me get the sausage. Let me get the bacon. Let me get the chicken sausage. Let me get
Yo, and then like I would like give me the fucking dog food looking like fucking what's that shit called? Corned beef hash. Give me that shit.
Hash.
No, corned beef hash. Yeah.
Corned beef hash. Absolutely.
Give me that. So that's my number one, y'all. Like, and that shit, like I said, it hits whether you get home, or you just leaving the club, or if you like wake up in the morning, you're like, you know what, I want some breakfast or some shit. So that's where I stand.
I guess I'll go into mine. Mine's pretty simple. Ain't nothing crazy. When you've been drinking and you try to get home, cocaine. No.
He's fucking
no.
Jesus. This took a real sharp left turn.
That's actually not my number one. That's actually not my actual number one.
That's an awesome number one.
That's not my real number one.
All right,
my number one, if you're not from Maryland, you will know nothing about this, but Will's going to leave, but I need to see his reaction when I say this. So I'm gonna hold on for a second.
Oh, I done lost my shoe. Hold up.
This nigga.
I'm back.
My number one, if you are not from where or the general area where we all hang out, party and shit, you won't know anything about this. My number one is motherfucking Simmy's.
Simmy's, dog.
Simmy's is a carryout in Columbia, Maryland. It's known as Simmy's, but its actual name is Ararang Hill. If you are from Howard County, Columbia, Ellicott City, surrounding area, so on and so forth, motherfucking Simmy's. Like, you know about the Esson special, you know about Mambo sauce, you know about any carryout.
5-piece with fries, add Mambo sauce.
For me personally, it is that 12-inch chicken cheesesteak, everything on it with hot, dollar fries, salt, pepper, ketchup, extra ketchup. And then you ask for that Mambo bottle. You don't let them put the Mambo on your shit because they never put enough.
Nope.
You ask for that Mambo bottle that they keep in the little cooler at the counter where you order. And then you proceed to drown whatever you got in Mambo sauce to the point it doesn't even taste like what you ordered. Then you go to the car and you do a bump. Don't do the bump, but do go to Simmy's. That's my number one.
Jesus Christ. Have you seen they've been trying to make Mambo sauce a like household brand? Like they're selling bottles of Mambo sauce in like Walmart and shit.
I got 2 of them in the refrigerator right now. I got the regular and the spicy. Like, that's my shit. Like, all right, so I got a quick thing that I wanted to do now that we've gotten through like a rough.
That was a good Rushmore, guys. That was a good Rushmore, fellas. That was good.
Here's what I want to do with the Rushmore because we got a little bit more time before we got to end this. We got about 8 minutes.
Perfect.
Everybody's number one. What do you get from there? Like, Will, you had Taco Bell. Jay, you had like diners. I had Simmy's.
So my IHOP, I usually get the omelet, but it's like I want to say it's the Colorado omelet, and it's got like shredded beef on it. It's got avocado in it. It's a big ass omelet, like it's as big as cow's head, and they
my head big as fuck. I don't know why you look like that. Well, my head big as shit. Like I wear.
Yo, my head big too, though, dog. Like, what's up?
We all got big ass head. Can we say that? We all got big ass head. So like
we in that 7 3/4 range at Liz. What's up?
Go ahead, Jay.
Avocado, but it has to like they were like, do you want toast with that shit? I'm like, nah, give me some pancakes. So I'll get like it's probably stacked like probably 3 high, and I'll get the pancakes with that shit. That's my shit.
Well, what's your IHOP or diner food?
My diner food?
IHOP, diner, Denny's, whatever.
Man, Denny's country fried steak and eggs.
Can't be mad at it.
Nah, and the eggs gotta be scrambled with cheese.
Big facts.
Big facts. Scrambled with pepper jack cheese. Add hot sauce on top.
I'm a sharp cheddar dude, but I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Mine, 3 pancakes, omelet, specifically a Western omelet. And links, not patties, ever.
Links, not patties. Okay.
Can't do patties. All right. So Jay, do you go to Simmy's?
Yeah, I've been to Simmy's, man. I got I got everything from there, man. I love that place. They got Chinese food there. They got steak and eggs, like not steak and eggs, but they got cheese steaks and shit. Like shit banging. It's the go-to.
Mine was what I said. My number one: chicken cheesesteak, everything on it, no tomatoes, hots, dollar fries, salt, pepper, ketchup, extra ketchup, Mambo on the side. Will.
5-piece wings, 5-piece Mambo wings with fries, extra Mambo.
Yeah.
All right. So last
extra crispy.
Okay. Fried hard, nigga.
Fried hard.
If you from Baltimore, you know what the fuck fried hard means. Or if you black, if you've ever eaten chicken, you know what fried hard means. As I open my third drink. What was the last one? Taco Bell. All right. What's everybody's Taco Bell order?
Taco Bell. Mine is tough. I would say like chalupa, but it has to be like the steak chalupa. Okay. And it's gotta be supreme. And You gotta have the Baja Blast, yo. Nobody. I mean, that was the time where
Always.
Taco Bell was the only spot with the Baja Blast. I gotta have my.
And
Baja
let's be real about the shit. Baja Blast out the fountain at Taco Bell hits differently than Baja Blast out the can or out the bottle from the fucking gas station.
Yeah,
Big fact.
absolutely.
Big
Big
fact.
fact. Huh?
What was that?
Absolutely.
No,
That shit
go
is
ahead.
greasy as fuck too. It's not good for you.
Mine,
But
honestly,
like, when they fry it right, yo, the inside is chewy and then the outside is like a shell. My bad. I'm getting hungry.
oh no, you good, you good. You having a will moment? Nah, yo, mine varies, yo. I can't even lie. Like, I really be staring at that board, like,
Yeah.
what new shit y'all got? But if I had to choose, grilled stuffed burrito, chicken, 2 5-layer bean burritos, 2 Baja chalupas, even though they don't make them anymore. That Baja sauce is everything.
Everything.
Large Baja Blast, yo.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Product
like
support.
my number one from there. I mean, look, the grilled chicken, the shredded chicken stuff. The shredded chicken burrito hits a little differently sober than it does drunk. So I'm gonna have to go with the steak grilled stuffed burrito sober.
Guac or no guac?
Guac all
I'm
day.
no guac. I'm no guac.
And then you gotta add on that those fucking cheesy potatoes.
Okay.
Those
Game
cheesy
changer.
potatoes.
I forgot about the cheesy potatoes, my nigga.
Add a 12-piece side of diabetes with the fucking Cinnabon delights and an extra large Baja Blast. Let's go.
I'm not mad at it. Not mad at
Hey.
it at all.
How do you wake up in the morning?
I don't, Jay. I'm dead.
Shit.
If truth be told,
Spoiler
you kind of
alert,
know.
I'm dead.
You kind of know though, like when you make that, like you have 2 options when you get in that car, knowing damn well you shouldn't be behind the wheel. I can either make it to the crib, or I can risk this Taco Bell run. If you risk that Taco Bell run, you know you are going to feel like shit the next day.
Shit, what I just said was a $27 order.
That was.
Mine wasn't far off. Trust and believe.
Yeah, I know.
Mine was
Yo,
like
I will
23.
say though, I'm mad. You talking about they discontinued the Baja joint? I'm mad that they took off the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos taco. They got the nacho shit, but that shit was not as good as the ranch joint.
Not at all.
Shit,
But,
if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about the fact that they got rid of the goddamn Verde sauce
either
How
way,
the fuck they do that?
a while ago.
gentlemen, we can touch on Verde sauce next week. Thank you for tuning in to the Poor Decision Podcast. My name is Xavier James. Whoever
I am Willie Graves on everything. Find me.
DJ A1, DJ AYYYEONE on Instagram, Facebook.
We are collectively known as Villains, Gang. That's us. Be safe, all that shit, villain shit. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button. Keep up with us. This is episode 1. We're gonna do a whole bunch of these shits.
VX Digital.
VX Digital. Yes. Follow our shit on Instagram and YouTube. VX Digital. I'll let y'all. Peace.